That is when this beautiful young voice started her career in Calcutta from the stage. Let us see who she is.
Action!
I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely awestruck looking at you.
So let me make it easy for you, okay? Let me start, okay? And make it totally unusual. Hi everybody, namaskar, namaskaram, sat sri akal, salam alaikum. Welcome to Big FM and welcome to ICA Studios. Isn't that absolutely wonderful?
That's wonderful, ma'am. You make my job easier.
So much easier. And not only that, I think the most important thing for anybody who's talking to anybody is to be completely at ease.
Absolutely.
And that's what is my USP actually.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The reason why I'm here for 53 years, and I really mean here in Trinkas.
Right.
For 53 years is because I connect with the audiences and I am part of you. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here at all. So, cheers to that. Let's have a cup of coffee.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
So, ma'am, that is what she is about. She is about women who are beyond their age.
Beyond my age? What age are we talking about?
Oh, that's fantastic. Ma'am, we are talking about women who are...
Say it in another way. Let me see what you can say.
Ma'am, we are talking about women who are still working and kicking.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I'm not so sure about kicking with a nice replaced leg. I must say thank you to my doctor, of course, Dr. Vikash Kapoor, who's absolutely brilliant in all this. And nobody can really tell once you're sitting over here. So who cares about age? And who cares about all the illnesses that you have? जैसे मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ, don't talk about your struggles in life because it's really not important. I think the most important thing is to be able to say, hey, thank God we're here today. And it's so amazing that look at the generation between you and me. I mean, there's such a huge gap. So if you want to talk about beyond your age, I think what I would say is women are Shakti anyway, right?
Absolutely.
And age really doesn't make a difference.
Right.
And not to use a cliched word or phrase by saying age is just another number.
Right.
It isn't actually. Right. Sometimes you have to think about your age. And I think it's got, you know, this word age is so misused, shall I say, or it's such a misconception. And I think for women, I think after we are done with most of our responsibilities, like bringing up children, keeping home, keeping the husband happy, keeping, you know, those kind of domestic things, I think after that we come into our own. And there's a new kind of Shakti jo ubharta hai. And I think that is what we have to talk about when we say beyond age. And I think really work is something which is ageless.
Right. Ma'am, so 53 years of a shining career.
Yes.
Which was your most important and most enjoyable phase of your singing career?
I'm just coming into it. I'm just coming into my... Look at all these young boys who are working behind the cameras, okay? I mean, they must be less than half my age, okay? And I relate with them, and when they smile back at me, it's really fantastic. Everybody on the sound and the light and cameras. Oh, today's average age is what, 21, 22 people working in the media.
Yes.
And I think it's just amazing how everybody is so according to the, you know, what shall I say, the definition, they're all so young.
Right.
But we have to, it's up to us to keep the youth young. And it's up to us to keep the youth really, really happy and springing in their lives. Because if we don't give the right signals, I mean, when I say we, I mean, it could be a mother, it could be a teacher, it can be a sister, it can be your lover, it can be your wife, it can be somebody else's wife. But hey, the point is to give a good signal. And when you give a good signal to the person on the other side, and, you know, give the signals which are absolutely correct.
You have a special connect with Kolkata. you are the only person who wears that bindi with the letter Kaur.
Yes.
I've never seen anyone else doing that.
No, I not only have it here, I have it on my gala also.
Okay.
I have a nice core here, can you see it?
Right, yes,
Yeah.
yes, I can.
So I also have earrings which say Kolkata. And no, the reason why I wear it is because I think it looks so pretty.
Absolutely.
And I think our script is so wonderful, you know, the Bengali script, and not only the Bengali, even the Tamil, Malayalam, all our Devanagari scripts are so beautiful. And if we can say, I love New York, and I love London, and I love Japan, and I love this and that, why can't we say I love Kolkata?
Very true, very true.
Oh, we live here, which is why I say I love Kolkata.
Right. Usha Di, so you have worked with both RD Burman and Bappi Lahiri, and of course, fleet of other, so many other music directors. How was it working with RD Burman?
How is it? My God, I'll have to write a full 2 or 3 episodes on that, because working with RD Burman is just fantastic. Just a fantastic experience. In those days when I met him for the first time, I really didn't know how to say Dada, and I didn't know how to say Panchamda or, do pranam to him. কিছু জানতাম না, কারণ আমরা মানে মাদ্রাসি আর যখন আমরা পাই পড়ি, then we do when we do pranam, we do shashtang, properly. So I met him in a restaurant, and I couldn't do that over there, right? So it was just, it was just saying hello to him, and actually he came to listen to me. In a little place called Gazebo on Linking Road, and he liked my voice, and he said he had heard कि यहाँ पे एक मद्रासी है जो साड़ी पहन के गाना गाती हैं, तो मैं आ गया आपको सुनने के लिए. And so he was there to listen to me singing, and it was great fun. He liked the texture of my voice, and he liked the timbre. He also liked my range, which is unusual, very low and also high according to the range itself. So he liked that, and it was very Western, my voice.
Absolutely.
So he kind of took a liking to my music, and then we did a lot of times that we met, we shared a lot of music together. So whenever I got a good song, or I heard a good song on radio, or in those days, I mean, there was no electronic media. So while we were on the cassette thing, I shared a lot of cassettes with RD Burman. And there were many, many wonderful songs that we heard together, wonderful music that we heard together. And so we met a lot of times. So it was a great experience working with him, because he and I were on the same page of listening to music, which was wonderful.
Usha Di, so you are a very private person. We all know that.
Yes.
But yet, you shocked us with your biography last year, The Queen of Pop. So what was your reaction, as in when you were approached for the biography?
That's a good question to ask, actually. I wasn't asked at all to do a biography. Yes. This wonderful author, Shri Vikas Kumar Jha, जिन्होंने लिखा है मैं जीवनी, he was, he was, constantly asking me for interviews. I believe. I didn't ever speak to him. He did get to my office and spoke to my manager, supposedly. I don't have managers and secretaries or anything like that. I just have people who connect. Okay?
Right.
And apparently, for some reason or the other, he was not able to connect with me. And so, the one time that he did connect with me was when my son was going through a bad time in Cochin. He was doing a dialysis, he had a kidney transplant in Cochin. And so it was rather difficult times for me. In fact, very, very difficult times. It's one of the worst times in my entire personal life and professional life. And it was one of those times in the morning when I would get up I've always been an early riser. And I got up early in the morning, and I was sitting outside the it was like a huge big corridor outside his room, my son's room. And I was sitting there and reading or working at something, writing some lyrics down, when I got the call. And this call I had been seeing for a long time, many days.
Okay.
So I picked up the phone, and No, it didn't ring. It was an SMS. I mean, WhatsApp or whatever, saying, how are you or something like that. And said, not so fine. And the person called me back. And so I picked the phone. And it happened to be Shri Vikas Kumar Jha. And he said, my God, after 15 years, I'm getting you on the telephone. And I'm so happy. But you're not sounding so good. And I said, kya bataye aapko, you know, my son's just gone through. And somehow I started talking to him. You know, I think one thing about a journalist is when you can trust the person.
Right.
You can trust them with what you are saying.
Right.
And that's very, very important.
That's very important. That is.
You've got to have some honest kind of relationship, and only then it works. And so that's how the book happened to be. And the book is called Ullas Ki Nao. Subsequently, it's been translated into English, called The Queen of Indian Pop. Right. And that's been written by Srishti Jha, also done a very good translation. And now very soon we hope it'll be out in Bengali as well.
So Usha, you're not only just a powerful singer and a performer, but you're a powerful mother.
Thank you. Yes.
This is a side which many of us, we did not know.
No, you don't know.
And you are a powerful mother. And
in fact, not many people know about it, but yes, I have, as many of you would know. It's nothing great, and yet it's very great. When I say it's nothing great, it's just like another job, you know, being a mother. It's just like, or people ask me, how has it been, you know, balancing both your professional life and your personal life? And I say it's just normal. Being a mother, many people would ask me, so are you a good mother? And then I would, there would be, are you married? Do you have children?
Yes, of course.
So we all go through guilt pangs.
Right.
We all have guilt pangs, and I am no exception. There were times once or twice, when I had to miss my daughter's birthday or my son's birthday. And I know what it did to me, but I didn't have to explain it to the world. But there has never been one time, not even one time, when after the show is over, I have stayed on for a holiday. Never. And I can say this in all honesty, and I'm sure there are many, many women in the world who are like me and who say that they have never, ever, after work, gone for a holiday, just leaving the kids or the home. So you see, it takes a lot out of being a mother. And I feel very proud about it. It's no big deal, but I think it's a big deal. Because it's a huge big deal when you see what you can really achieve by having a good infrastructure of a good family, balanced children, and a fantastic husband.
You have worked in the industry for such a long time. And suddenly we see you on screen, Saath Khoon Maaf.
Yeah.
And you did the job like you were looking as a professional actor. And you worked with another diva, Priyanka Chopra.
Yes.
How was the experience?
Oh, great experience, great experience. Working with Priyanka was fantastic. She's such a professional, unbelievable. But not only her, I got a chance to work with Nasiruddin Shah.
Right.
I got a chance to work with Anu Kapoor. What big names are those?
Right.
And Vishalji Bhardwaj, who gave me the film. I mean, it's just crazy. Rajesh, there were 3 servants who did all the murders. I'm one of them. And it was a great learning experience, you know, working with her. She's a brilliant, brilliant person, and she's just fantastic. Yeah, just marvelous.
So amongst all these new singers, I know this is a very difficult question, but still I'm asking you, who do you think is the most deserving one?
Most deserving? Deserving what?
As in, who deserves to be on top, just like you did. You're still ruling.
Actually, there's still very, very wonderful thing that has happened in our lives is the live shows that are going on now.
Right.
The reality shows.
Right.
Because in a country of crores and crores and crores of people, we had for such a long time only 7 singers. Lata Ji Mangeshkar, Asha Bhosle, Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi, Manna Da, Mukesh, maybe Talat Mahmood, maybe a couple of others, right? But at that time, there was a cake, and these 8 people were eating from that. Today, the cake is the same, but we have about 3,000 singers trying to eat from that, right?
Right.
So the exposure has been fantastic for the younger people. But I think people like, Shreya Ghoshal, Sunidhi Chauhan, just fantastic singers. There are so many, Shilpa. Then there's so many wonderful Arijit. Who can stop that? He's like a tufan, He's absolutely going high. And yeah, there's Arijit there. But before that, there was, of course, Shankar Mahadevan, Hariharan, Sonu Nigam. You name it, there are so many today. So many wonderful singers. I'm not sure how many people would include me in that wonderful thing, but I know that I love going for all these people's shows whenever I have a free date, because I'm always trying to see where is music at now,
And correct me if I'm not wrong, you have no formal training.
No formal training, and I've never copied anybody. If I'm singing Hemanto Da, I sing in my style. If I'm singing Manna Da, I would sing Yak Chatur Nar Kare. I would sing it like me, or I would sing And Meri Zahra Jabin. Who can sing like anyone else? Nobody. You can't sing like Lata Ji Mangeshkar. So when I sing लाख मना कर ले दुनिया कहते हैं मेरे घुंघरू, I wanna dance all night, babe. I wanna sing all night. So that's my Bindya Chamkegi, right? That's what it means to me. It's a woman's song, and I would sing Ajeeb daastaan hai ye. I'm not trying to sing like anybody else, because I can't be anybody else. I can only be Usha, and I'm happy and comfortable in whatever God has given me. I never learned a note of music, and whatever I've learned has come from my audiences, young, old, middle-aged, whatever age you want to call them.
Your message to today's women?
You are Shakti. Woman is Shakti. And there is no doubt about that. But you know something? An overdose of Shakti can only destroy. But it can make wonderful people. It can make the world's best Gandhijis, the best Martin Luther Kings. It can make the best sports people, but it can also make some horrible people who we don't want to talk about. So I think it's all up to us. And it's so wonderful to be a woman. And even if people say it's a man's world, I would still say it's beautiful to be a woman in a man's world, because we are Shakti.
That's fantastic, Usha ji, and we can't end the show without hearing something from you. And we would like to hear a song from you.
Yes, I would have loved to dedicate it to all the women. On Women's Day and on days all over the year where women really are so important in our lives. And for all the women who have made such wonderful sons here, sitting right in front of us and working for us, yes, we'd like to say, darling. So darling to all the women, singing it for all the men that they love. Let's go. Darling, आँखों से आँखें चार करने दो, रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो. You know something? If everybody followed this song, na, this can become a Desh Bhakti song. रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो. Why so much time to fight when there's so little time to love? Darling, आँखों से आँखें चार करने दो, रुको ना मुझको प्यार करने दो. बेकैफ है बहारा, बेचैन जाने यारा, बुलबुलों को भी मुस्कुराने तो दो. Darling, आँखों से आँखें चार करने दो. Darling, welcome to Inca Studios.
For me, Usha ji, I'm a young filmmaker. But one thing I carry with me from here today, I wish to make your biopic someday.
I wish.
With us, we have today a woman of substance. She has been a teacher, And then she always wanted to have her own handloom sari business. And finally, at the age of 60, she fulfilled her dream, you know.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. Mrs. Shobha Haldar is here today to gift you her collection.
Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. I love getting gifts. Thank you. Hari is from Shobha Haldar.